Hey, I'm here, and almost on time, for once. What is up? Beep. So, we're back for another night of Blaster Master. Blister Mister. Booster Mooster. Yeah, and I made the pun, I made the Baja Blast pun, finally. You didn't think I would come up with it, but I did. We're gonna Baja Blaster our way through this, second area. So... I don't know what to say. Like, I have no intro here. Sophia Metropolis. So last time we started the game, Oh, Jason cannot jump very high. That's definitely lower than the previous games. Maybe it's not, I don't know. So, this game picks up right after 2 ends. They land on planet Sophia, even though Eve is perfectly fine now. They immediately get arrested. They all get separated. Jason eventually finds Fred and the Sophia, which has been upgraded since the end of the last game. Eve has disappeared. We were guided out of the facility we were being held captive in by the head of the Sophia Force, Kane Gardner, who is Sophia's father figure, as well as the protagonist from the original Japanese version of Blaster Master, known as Metafight on the Famicom. So they've kind of tied the English and the Japanese versions together now. After making our escape, Leibniz, there we go. Leibniz is the way you're supposed to pronounce it. Worked their way onto our ship somehow when we were in a dungeon. They're just kind of standing there, or sitting there, like mocking us and kind of being our navigator, but not really. And I could go into other dimensions, and I could go into rooms, which I didn't mean to do. And I could also do this now by holding down. I don't quite know how this works, but it's interesting. It's got a bigger, I think it's got a bigger wall jump than it's got a slightly bigger wall jump. I'm surprised the canon in this game hasn't exploded because of the two main characters being the same person, but not. Well, I mean, the thing too is that they're completely different stories. And they both take place on the same planets. Blaster Master takes place on Earth, which is where Blaster Master Zero took place. And now this game takes place on planet Sophia, which is where the Metafight game took place. So it makes sense that, like, they wanted to tie it together. I don't know how the story plays out. I've heard it kind of ties together even further as you go along. I've actually heard the story gets kind of convoluted towards the end, so I'm really looking forward to seeing that. Refill all my energy. Homing laser is a sub-weapon from my MA, Garuda. So I guess you're gonna give me an explanation for this one? Seriously? I already told you how it works one time. How many times do you think I'm gonna explain the same thing to you? Sheesh. So I guess that's a no then. Oh yeah, the VRV system. So this is another new thing. Vision Reversal Visor system. Lets us go into these dimensional cracks. Again, you've probably already seen this if you watched yesterday's stream or VOD upload. Speaking of, Part 3 of 02, still not processed on YouTube, even though I finally got it cut the way I wanted to. I re-uploaded the whole thing, re-edited it, and it's still not finished processing. And it's like, I don't want to... Oh, that's the enemy over on the left making that noise. I don't want to make that video go live, or I don't want to make any of the other parts go live until that one does, so... It's going to kind of be holding the rest hostage here until YouTube decides to shape the fuck up and... stop processing it. What does that do? It made the enemy, like, jump up and die? I don't know. How do I get that, too? That's interesting. Oh, look, this regenerated. So they do come back. Okay, so... Oh, it actually tells me... I forgot it tells me all the items. Passable, impassable. So is that a one-way passable? So we had space travel in the second game. We had the main game in the first one. And now we have interdimensional travel. Oh, no. Oh, what the hell am I supposed to do here? The answer is spider walk. I don't know why I didn't think of that. How's this gonna work, though? Oh, right! I forgot. This has cloaking. That's it. I forgot. If you have the spider walk on, some enemies will not react to you. Or they'll like you. An SF communications base. If I can access their equipment, I should be able to contact Kane. So the SF bases, that's something new. They have super powerful enemies that you're not supposed to fight in them. SF facilities are guarded by drones that attack any intruders. It's too dangerous to just charge them in. Is there some other way to go around? So yes, the gimmick with the SF bases, and pretty much all the dungeons, is that you're expected to use the dimensional rips to get through them. That's why, like, all these dungeons, when you look at the maps, like, half of them are always covered in extra-dimensional shit. Okay, well that was the way forward. What happened to all my... I thought I had... Oh, maybe I just lost it now. I don't know. So I think it's implied that I have a time limit when I'm in this zone. Oh god. Eve clone's here? I just realized it doesn't count as actually seeing all the, How am I? I'm actually gonna sneeze. Oh, man. I'm alright. I've been feeling a little weird today. Work also pissed me off again. Sort of. It's always just irritating, if anything. Oh yeah, and the final boss, if you didn't see this yesterday, the final boss of the first game is just a random enemy in dungeons, and he's not easy to take out. You have to counter him. Hey, Celine, how you doing? You have a rear shield like Pit? No, it's just the Excel Charger's design. Uh-oh, my controller just rumbled. I think the, oh, look, yeah, it's getting glitchy. I better, hoof it. Ah! Oh, yeah, wow, that actually doesn't count as seeing the rooms normally. That's kind of sucky if I want to go for full map completion. Okay, well, I got some pilot guard. Kane Gardner, please come in. Maybe that enemy is their ghost. Ooh. Jason, where in the world are you calling me from? I'm hacking an SF communications facility in the Dome City. I disguised the signal, so we should be safe for now. Oh, look at you, acting like a proper terrorist now. Aren't you Garuda's pilot? What are you doing in G. Sophia? USF goons blew poor Garuda to pieces. Now I have to associate with this shady old terrorist here. Seriously? You know I'm supposed to be hunting you two down, right? Sorry, but I have something I need to ask you about. Ayo, the G Fuel. It's the BAJA Blast. It's the LAIR of the gamer's elixir, BAJA Blast. So is this like Boktai 3 light and dark switching? Not really. It's more like, I don't know what the best way to put it is. Mega Man 03, cyberspace. It's almost exactly shot for shot like that. And it makes sense because Inti Creates made this game, just like they made 03. When I was tracking Eve's signal, I found some of Eve's DNA. Eve's DNA? What do you mean? She's a gynoid. She has no DNA. Since you were involved in the development of MAs and support droids, I thought you might know something. I was only involved in planning the MA frames and field tests. Sorry to tell you this, but support droids aren't my area of expertise. I see. But if there's anyone who could help you, it would be her. Her? Jennifer Gardner. She's at the Science Academy on the satellite Nora. Jennifer. Her name was with yours when Sophia Zero was sent to Earth. Sour Cream, I can't say that. I'm not saying that out loud. That could get me in trouble. I can't. I think it's technically illegal to say I'm sponsored by someone that I'm not. Just like I'm not sponsored by the cold, refreshing taste of Arizona Arnold Palmer Light, half lemonade, half iced tea. I told you I have a mini fridge in my room now. I can keep like 6 cans of drink in it. Are you serious? That's her name? Yes, it's Jennifer Gardner. I thought it was silly. I thought it was like wait a minute, isn't that the name of a celebrity? It's like, no, it's Garner. Jennifer, her name was with yours when Sophia Zero was sent to Earth. She's my wife and was part of both of the MA and support droid projects. Give her that DNA to analyze. She may be able to discern its origin. So we need to get to the satellite Nora. Looks like we'll have to ship out from this planet then. The SF will shoot you down in an instant if you use the landing point. There's a mass driver nearby that's used to launch supplies to Nora. If you launch G. Sophia from there disguised as freight, the SF should ignore you, but the mass driver isn't designed to launch passengers, so prepare yourselves for a dangerous ride. What's this game? This is Blaster Master 03. You've seen me play the other games in this series the last couple weeks. This is all I've been streaming since last Sunday. I'm in no position to be picky. I'll head to the mass driver. You'll need an access key to enter that area. Use this. Unauthorized access key. A key created by illicit means that allows access to the mass driver facility in the 3rd area. That should let you open the security gate in the area. However, you'll need a tag to disguise G. Sophia as freight. A disguise tag, huh? Got it, I'll keep an eye out. Also, Jason, that system you used to enter the ruptures. VRV, was it? Right. The system Eve left for me. It activates when I lower my visor. It's just a hunch, but you shouldn't overuse it, even if Eve did make it. Perhaps the problem isn't the system, but in any case, don't abuse it. Yeah, sure. I'll be careful. By the way, Kane, I have one more thing I need to ask you. What is it? Let's say hypothetically, if Eve really was responsible for reviving the mutants on Sophia, what would you do? Did you find something? No. I see. If your question is purely hypothetical, then my duty is to protect the planet Sophia. I cannot show mercy to those who threaten it. I believe in you, Jason. Understood, sir. Get that disguise tag from the mass driver facility, then start making your way to Nora. It should be right on the other side of the area gate. See, but I wanna uncover shit. Ever have 60+ songs stuck in your head 24/7? I can't say I've had 60+ songs, but... Maybe I'll make an exception to the whole map rule, because I definitely don't think you need it in this game to get the good ending. King, please. Where am I going now? Oh, wait, right here, huh? Area gate. Oh, I could go back to that one now. Hold on. Mass driver facility. Wait, what? Oh, I see. These big ones are area gates. These are what... These just unlock the next area automatically. I see. I actually can't warp from these. It only takes me to the facility. So this is the mass driver facility. If we launch G Sophia to Nora as is, SF air defense would shoot us down. We need the special tag that Kane mentioned to disguise it as freight. Gotta find that disguise tag here somewhere. Look at you, living your best fugitive life. We have bigger problems. The mutants got here before us. There are even some blackouts too. I bet all that polluted water is their doing as well. Looks like it'll damage G Sophia too, so we better stay out of that stuff. We barely have any supplies and gear as it is, so G Sophia giving out now would put us in a really rough spot. How could you stand driving a vehicle with tires? Maybe you'd think that since you're always flying around in Garuda, but vehicles usually have tires, you know? Wait a second, with that much water, it'd be best if I didn't use tires, either. Oh, now I could warp. Okay. Well, I actually never got that warp point down there. Alright, let me head back down there and see if I can reach it. It's here. Where is it? Ah. Oh, I could get the item from here now, at least. Oh, excuse me. They seem not to overuse this, so naturally I'm going to use it at every attempt. Nice. Why would I leave here, though? There's like 4 more rooms to this dungeon. But yeah, if I'm not mistaken, I remember one of the main complaints being that, like, the SF bases, you pretty much just have to use these, because trying to do it legitimately is always going to be like a way bigger pain than it should be. Because the enemies at these things just absorb damage. Sour cream, please don't curse my stream. Paddling, keep it up. Lifeguard beta. Main SP up. Wow, so the SF bases are just filled with shit that you could get. There's like no reason for me not to be going through here. Whoa. Chains of Damocles. Is that like Glory of Heracles? I've never played that game. Some of these rooms are very superfluous. Like, they don't... Like, you kind of just head to the end. Nice, more alpha. Damocles is an anecdote commonly referred to as the Sword of Damocles, an illusion of the imminent and ever-present peril faced by those in position of power. Oh, that's nothing I'd know about then. Okay, so this room is 3. So I could go the short and tough route by going 3 rooms up, or I could take the long way around. And of course, I'll take the long way around. I think it's very intentional that they don't mean for you to, wait, hold on a second. Why is the exit over there? That's not going to put me at the exit of the actual, like, area. Oh no, it did dump me out right there. Okay. Spin balances reduces the CP consumption of the spin dash. Oh. Okay, and there's an energy guard. Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, cool. So it just lets me do it one more time now. I don't understand. How do I get down there? There's a save point. Oh! Ah! Hidden shit. Another area like this. Spell does not work on those who already have anxiety. That's unfortunate. This thing again? Are you kidding me? Albino dig roller. So it's a white one. Oh no! Oh no, that is bad. I don't want to touch that. Cool, instant kill boss. series loves reusing its bosses, I'll say that. But there's enough of them that it's kind of merited, honestly. Warranted, merited. I'm surprised that didn't hurt me. How do I, okay. Yeet. Yeah, I gotta be honest, that SP cannon is really good. Alright, minor reward, but it's a reward nonetheless. No. Again, having multiple functions on the X button is kind of wonky. Purple, that's a temporary item, so I don't think there's anything over there that I could get. I don't think that's anything I don't already have. That's weird. There's another exit there. I could see the blue item attached to it. Oh no, okay, never mind. Never mind. I'm looking at it wrong. This just takes me back to the other spot. Yeah, I was here already. So green is an energy guard. Oh, I see. Okay, so green and pink are the temporary items. Those are the energy guard items. They actually patched that in to appear like that, because originally, those items were actually blue, and you would never be able to tell if they were, like, ones you just missed, or they were regenerating. So I think that's what they represent. Blue items are actual, like, items. Hang on. Oh, because I have the warp thing open. So I'm not actually missing anything here. I can't get that purple item down there, because I don't know how to reach it, but... Alright, and here... There is an item in that base up there. I can't go back down to the bottom, because that's blocked off. I need to actually be able to... Oh wait, no, if there's a dimensional rupture, I can now. Whoa, everything suddenly flipped upside down. I see. Gravity in this area subspace is reversed. Look at that background effect. That is not in line with the rest of the game. That's an HD remaster effect right there. Also, I gotta say, the stereo audio in this game in particular is very disorienting at times, because I can hear it very clearly. Tried fixing your power bank and you broke it more. Oh, that sucks. When I was in MFF, there was a guy who had a power bank that... There was a guy who had a power bank that he was using all weekend, and it was like only like half empty. And I was like, damn, how much is that? And he was like $120. I'm like, that's really cheap for a battery pack that lasts that long. Or something like that. I'll have to ask Nessie, because she was there when I got it, or when we talked to that person. Oh, the 2 SP gauges increase differently. I just noticed that the main SP is lower than the sub SP now. Okay, I'm back down here finally. Pyrock is technically a juice pack. You're not wrong. Ah. I think that, I think there's nothing to do here. I think I can't actually get past this point. Yeah, impassable. Interesting. I wonder how to get past here. Wait a minute, I wonder if this will help me. I don't think so. This ability's weird. Like, its application is very limited. Alright, yeah, I don't think there's anything I could do over here. I think I either have to head back the main dungeon, or I have to head back, this way. Fucked up. Again, the wall jump's a little finicky. Ooh. I like how the blocks still fall as if they had already, as if they were actually reversed. Because they actually are. Okay, so, what can I still get here that I don't have yet? Purple and green don't count. There's purples in those two dungeons. There's a blue down there that I don't think I could get. That's closed off. Oh, well, now I could go through these dimensional rips, so I could get to those lower areas. Okay, so I could pretty much re-explore this whole place. Am I okay? Yeah, I'm fine. Yeah, remember this. This is the SF base I tried going through and then got my ass handed to me. What if this does more damage the more enemies it's targeting? Then it really would be Gunvolt. Welcome to the Velvet Room. Have you, were you here? No, you came by when I started playing Ace Attorney. I played Persona 5 Strikers earlier this year. That was a fun game. Keep coughing and sneezing, and I'm like, don't get sick, please. I don't know why. Lately, after work, I've just been starting to, like, cough and sneeze a lot. And it's, like, always after I'm done working. When I'm laying down, I think. It, like, starts up. I'm not a very healthy individual. Health? What's that? Yeah, good question. That's weird. Oh, is it one of these? No. Ah, I was gonna say. Wait, no. That's weird. There's like no way to access that room up there. Okay, main SP up. The fact that these are all 10% for one of them means that there must be like 20 of them total. So they can afford to be a little generous with them. Maybe it was a hidden room. Yeah, but there's no items on the map, so there's no point to it being hidden. I wonder if it's stress or the air. I mean, it could be either, honestly. Really? A Zavira? So they're just throwing bosses from other areas at me, or other games and areas at me. Things that give you anxiety, hidden rooms. I hate things I absolutely hate when there's a collectible out in the middle of like a big wide open area and you just have to find like one. It's like finding a grain of sand in a desert. I hate when that like Mario Sunshine has a few of those where there's like blue coins just hidden out at the edge of like oceans. And it's like, oh, that gives me anxiety. I don't want to look at that. Pokemon Brilliant Diamond got an update today. I don't know what it includes, but it's probably just stability stuff. Oh, there goes all my guards. You run out of those really quickly. I'm just kind of upset that they changed it to a limited thing, even if it is less broken as a result. Okay, this room has an area like this too. Yeah. Hidden collectibles also give you anxiety. Yeah, I don't understand. Is there just no way to get into some of these rooms? Also, I'm starting to flash here. I better focus on getting out. Especially when there's like 30 of them in each stage. This game makes finding the hidden collectibles fun, at least. Well, I got 4 guards back. Some more SP. Alright, where to next? There is a, there's a dimensional rift down there. I guess they just regenerate after a certain amount of time, because I definitely got that one before. Okay, that's almost a full bar, though you could get apparently another full bar of them too. Is the one where there's... No. No, that's the way I'm supposed to go. Oh yeah, there's another rip down there. Okay. I hate these little bugs. Ah! I thought I could stand on that. No, you can't. Oh, that's a neat jape. The platforms are right side up, so if you fall underneath them, you go right through them. That's very clever. Also, that's the only exit here, apparently. Yeah. Yep. Not only is that the exit, there's like no items here. Hey, Val, thank you for the raid. Oh my god, that hurt my ears. That didn't do anything, though. That just literally brought me up a square and a half. Boo. What was the point of that? Like, there's clearly warp spots down there, but there's no exit. Maybe I have to... Hold on. I want to see something. Maybe it's a one-way path. Maybe I need to get down there first. I call you Valerie. It's Valerial. Or Val. Hey, Val. How you doing? What were you streaming? Ah, there we go. So if you get close, then it reveals them on the map. There we go. Now I'm down here. Oh no, it's more patches, yeah. I don't know what they include, but they're here. I mean, if it's patches, that's good. That means at least the game's being fixed. Again? Freaking bug, man. Enemies in this game are very relentless. Oh, I don't think I could go that way. Sorry, I was switching devices. That's all good. Okay, so there's an area gate over there, so I'm going to be coming down that way later. But there is absolutely no way to get over there right now. Okay, yeah, I don't think I'm prepared to go that way. Maybe I am, I don't know. Somehow, I made it. Finally got to Zone 2 in FF14, then the story hit some ultra what the fuck. One day I will get to experience FF14. When I quit my job, maybe. That'll be the day I finally start playing it. Okay, that was absolutely worth coming over here for. Now the question is, can I survive getting out of here? The answer is yes, I can. Ass! Okay. Horses. Super emotional what you just went through. Yes, I've been told that FF14 is some of the most emotional story writing ever written. This game feels like it's very weird. Like, it feels like you could go everywhere at any point, but then it's like you find out that it's like, nah, you're blocked. Where am I going? How come I can't go ahead like I did before? There's an SF base down there too with an item, with a permanent item. You're not that cool. Nah, you're cool. You're a griffin. You're as cool as a cat and a bird put together. Okay, where am I? Warp down there, and then there's a purple thing over there. Purple drink. I still don't know what the point of unlocking these ladders are. Like, all that lets me do is go up there in my meat form. What do you have to say about this, Leibniz? Some SF droids are still around, but the facility looks... Wow, but the facility looks abandoned. It must be because of the mutants. Even if it's shut down, there might be supplies or LE guards left over. What a perfect opportunity for you. Rob the place while no one's here. I'd appreciate if you didn't talk to me like I'm a burglar. I'm a butler, sir. I buttle. You really gotta be careful blasting those boxes open. What is all this here? This is different. I wish I could see... Have I been in there yet? I don't think I have. Oh, no, that's the one at the beginning. Also, I've never been to Dungeon... Oh, maybe because Dungeon 1 doesn't have any rips in it. Why would Dungeon 2 have any, though? I love that. I love that the soft platforms, because the gravity's upside down, you just go through them. Okay, so there's a couple guards here. Stream was so fun that you were talking to yourself for about 2 hours till one viewer came. Hey, that's still something. I mean, my first few streams... Well, my very first stream, I actually had a couple people stop by because they didn't realize I was as boring as I am. But I mean, there was a point where I was, like, struggling to get, like, 2 people to show up per stream. I still do sometimes. There are nights where I don't really get anyone coming around. It also is worth noting that most of the people that come to my streams are people I know. I don't pull in a whole lot of new viewers, so there's not a ton of growth going on there. Can I just... What? How come I can't flow through that? Oh, right. Can't go upside down through them. Far from boring. I kind of beg to differ, but... Oh, how am I gonna... Well, I wonder, wait a minute. Can I... Nope. You still slide right through them. Alright. I don't think I could actually get through that path. Sad thing is I poked friends to come watch, but none come. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. You know, timing also has to do with it. Like... By far, I stream it like an awful time. This time is not convenient for most people. Alright, let's see. Maybe if I go back down there and try that again. There we go. Oh, okay. I actually can't go through there. That's interesting, though. That warp is surrounded by those instant death areas. Okay. I mean, there's nothing down there but more energy guards anyway, so I guess it's not that big of a deal. Again, filling in the map in this game is a huge pain in the ass. I don't think you have to do it at all, but... I'm definitely not feeling too keen on not only going through every area of this game normally and through the sub-area, but as well going through the SF bases and actually fighting my way through them. That sounds like a torturous endeavor. Val, do you post that you're streaming on Twitter? I think you do, but... Okay, time to I gotta throw a stompy tantrum here until I get all my energy back. Dungeon down there that I haven't been in. To make a Twitter for it, yeah, the Twitter is on the channel. Ah, got it. Interesting. They really don't want me to go down there right now. This feels like a game that I shouldn't bother trying to explore too thoroughly until I can, verify that I could do everything, so I can't reach that warp at all. And if I go to that save point, I'm blocked in from over there. Okay, so there's literally nothing else I could do here right now. It's time to leave. Ah. Okay, so I pretty much did everything here, but I can't get to that last area anyway right now, so did both SF bases here. Alright, time to go to the next area. MASH driver facility. I like how they're bringing back enemies from the first game, too, instead of just bringing new ones in or bringing ones in from 2. It's convenient to one half of the... yeah. I mean, Vinny used to stream at this time. And he would have a huge audience until like 4 in the morning. So I guess it really just matters on, you know, finding your niche. Got your Paladin to max level now, though. Nice. Okay, we're already doing this stuff here. Ultimate move you unlock is pretty cool. I have a feeling I'm supposed to go this way first, because if I hit that switch, I'm going to be stopped from going ahead. Perfect. Okay. Yep. That would have completely locked me out of going that way. I almost forgot to hit B when I was in the air there. That would have been very bad for me. I remember seeing one of these in Sophia Metropolis. Remember the early days of Vine Sauce with an experience? Yeah. It's like weird to think that I was like there technically during the early days. Because he's been doing it for how long? It's been 10 years. He started it in 2010. No, 11 years. Over 11 years. He started it in 2010. We were watching... You got me into them around end of 2012, beginning of 2013. Like literally half a year before I quit my first job. Ooh. Sorry, I just need to crack my neck for a second there. Like, yo, dog, I heard you like swords, so I put more swords in your swords, which turn into more swords that turn into swords, which finally turn into metric acid with swords accompanied by at least one big honkin' sword. That's a lot of swords. So I heard that they treated you like some boy genius back on Earth. Man, that really grinds my gears. Does it? It's not like people were praising me left and right. It's artificial genius anyway, so I don't think it's a big deal. Get a load of this guy. Artificial? Are you trying to act all humble? No, I was genetically modified. I was a genetically modified lab baby, so I don't have parents. Normally, if a kid gets praised for their talents, their parents, their family, feel a sense of pride, right? I don't have any parents or family to speak of, so even if somebody calls me a genius, there's nobody around me to care. That's why I always admired people with families. I guess you could say that I was jealous, too. When I chased Fred underground and left space to save Eve, maybe I was chasing after that family I always wanted. Wow, this is new lore. Do you always go around telling your little sob story to people who lost everything and everyone they cared for when their planet was destroyed? You really do grind my gears, boy genius. You're the one who brought it up. It is, but you wouldn't have anyone. Is that Eve? No, that's Leibniz. They are the pilot of the Garuda, who, they antagonized me heavily during the second game. And now, during the third game, they stowed away on my ship and are just insulting me anytime I, decide to talk to them. Actually, let's see. Is there any more dialogue here? Let's head for the masked driver. Gotta find that disguise tag, too. Oh, that's right. The first corruption you showed me was the Luigi's a Tree one. That was how I got into him. Like a lot of people, it was corruptions back in the early days of corruptions. That and the first game he streamed was the Tingle game, which still is a game that I would like to play at some point. Alright, so nothing I have can power that up yet. Just shoot at me. Both Tingle games? Yeah, that's right, he did play the second one a few years ago. I actually found the stream where I mentioned me being excited that he was going to stream it. Okay. 2 paths to choose from. 2 warriors meet on the field of battle. Okay. 2 warriors meet on the field of battle. Bandai and Namco. Oh, that wears off. Okay. I just hit the spikes like an idiot. Nothing down there, though. Alright, doesn't seem to be anything worthwhile over here. I will say this dungeon's kind of boring me. It's just another base. Okay, so what's the deal here? Wait a minute. Hold up. There's no exit here. Oh wait, there is. There's something down there. The neat transition. Yeah, I like it. They really overdid the pixel art in this game very well. Ah, that's the secret. So I could bust out here, I could keep going left. There was a dimensional void there. Fuck. Ah, that sucks. That's a lot of work that just got undone. Okay, and you can't go down from there. Just remember the Hardo Kiddo character in the first Tingle and how Vinny would make the sound. Oh yeah, boop, boop. Ba-da-ba-da. Yeah, the guy that prepared the bridges in the first Tingle game. I don't know how to remember that voice clip, ba-da-ba-da. Click. Yeah, I feel like I enjoy this, but I also feel like there's a bit lost when you're doing this, because it's like, well, now you have to go through the area again if you want to see the whole map or some shit. It really, like, the other games at least made you feel like you should explore every square. This game definitely makes it feel like, okay, you've already explored these squares in the reverse world. Don't do it in the regular world. Not worth it. Please. Alright, if I had to guess, I'm gonna get either the map... No, I'm not gonna get the map. I'm gonna get a, whatchamacallit here. An ability to light the, reactors. What is that thing? I'm scared to shoot it. Oh, I see. I'm electrifying it and it's powering the reactor because there's water connecting it. That's clever. I like that. I'm assuming if I'm in the water, that's going to hurt me a lot. Alright, this game... See, this game's introducing very cool weapon puzzles. Okay, there's only one square forward here. Oh, wait a minute. How am I supposed... Oh, I see. I was gonna say, how am I supposed to get on there, but... Not a big fan of the fact that all the sub-dungeons have the same theme. Jason has a shield now? No. It's a, He has a dash, he has counters that work differently than they did in 2, and that other blaster has the sub-weapons now. That's a little too easy. Ah, okay. No map makes this a lot more difficult. Ah, no, go away. Is that Eve trying to hug me? Yeah, it's an Eve clone. Trying to slow me down. I could kind of see the floor, but not really. Oh, God, it's the boss from the other game. Lair of Spark Salamander GC. They don't separate their health bars, which is very annoying when there's more than one enemy. You just gotta hit one until it's down. I only got one energy guard left, and it's gone. And I've lost the weapon level. Lost 2 weapon levels. God damn, I'm not a huge fan of the energy guard in this game, how it's temporary. I wish they kind of just brought back the one hit, and then it regenerates after like 5 seconds. Ignition Spark launches a plug into the ground or walls which sends electricity across the surface while deploying a shield that blocks enemy shots. Powers up when activated simultaneously with the Gaia system. Interesting. Is that a sub-weapon? No, it's a main weapon. No, it is a sub-weapon. Excuse me. Huh. Ah, okay. So if you press A right before you hit the ground, it makes a way more powerful shot. That's really cool. Alright, well we got our area ability. Those creepy eyes, yeah. Lizard eyes. And it gives me an ability to attack on the ground now, which is cool. Oh, wait, I can't actually, go up from here. So an NG RPG you really want now? Really? What is it? Wait, what? Why did that activate? Combat is very Paper Mario and meets Mario and Luigi. Really? Folkloria. Interesting. Never heard of it. Oh, I'm not making it out of here alive. Now, maybe I will. Lighthearted story with mythological creatures. Interesting. Actually, now that you mention it, I think I may have heard of this. I'm not sure. There we go. Ah, okay. That can make those blocks disappear. Main hero is a duo of main hero duo is an Anthro Griffin and a Phoenix. Oh, that's cool. Do I really want to go through here already? This game really necessitates the need to have a, get the map early. Because not having that is a real pain here. And there we go. Third map. At least the game delivered when I needed it the most. Names are Weaver and Lauper. Oh, that's neat. There's an area in Second Metropolis that requires... I think I might be able to get it, actually. Hold on. Let me warp back. Yep, it's right there. This game is a little too relentless with the enemies at times. Nice. That's half the life ups. Ow. I like how all the enemies, though, are based off of... Yeah, these are, like, all based off the other MAs. Like, that fast one was obviously Garuda. Yeah, those are Garudas. Like, mini Garudas. Or they're based off of sub-weapons, too. Okay, there's a life energy guard, which is gonna disappear very quickly. There goes two. And there goes the other two. Yeah, every enemy here is either based off a sub-weapon or based off of an MA. Okay, I can't go up there yet. That's clearly needed to go to the next area. Alright, well, I got an energy guard that does fuck all nothing, because I already lost it. What am I doing? Okay, I already went down there. Where's my goal here? From the start, I took a tunnel. No, wait, what? Huh? I'm confused. Where did I go first? Oh, never mind. There's a warp from there to there. Okay. Wait, what? Oh, I didn't go that way at all. See, I was really trying to avoid hitting anything there, but this is where all the freight is launched into space. We need to disguise G Sophia before we can launch it safely. First things first, we gotta track down that disguise tag. If we had a map, we could pinpoint its exact location. Alright, so we got the flavor text. I'm enjoying this, but I'm not gonna lie. This feels a lot more aimless than the previous games. Just again the sheer like the way it's structured just makes the game feel very like loose and like I don't know where I'm going half the time because I have to just look for a warp point. Alright, you know what? I probably shouldn't be in here. Ah, that's a new one. That's gonna lead me over there to another boss, an overworld boss. You know what? Maybe I shouldn't go through here just yet. I should probably, get the item from that other mini dungeon. Also, hitting a save point isn't too bad of an idea, because now at least I'll respawn here. Okay, there we go. Whoop! Oh. I keep pressing L and R like I'm gonna go in the rift. Ugh. Uh-oh, my weapon level's like almost gone because I have no energy guard, so I'm just constantly taking hits. So I have to like wait for it to get close for this to work. Wow, I'm just about dead. And done. Wish there was a quicker way to, like, untarget the enemies. Oh, really? Okay. this. I got most of my weapon level back. Spinning reflector adds a shot reflecting effect to the spin dash. Oh, that's cool. It's like a woo. Oh, neat. I get the magic hexagon. I guess that's the only item in here. I wonder what the rest of this dungeon was for. Yeah, it doesn't say there's any more items in there, so... Whew. Sip on that Baja Blast. No, it's Arnold Palmer. It's not Baja Blast. I don't have Baja Blast right now. I go to Taco Bell maybe once a week. Which is still probably too much, but... Usually it's gonna be on, like, Saturday. And that's the only time I would get Baja Blast. Okay, so that was totally, just for extra stuff. This is the way we gotta go. Blocked off. Oh, don't want to touch that. That would be very bad. It's gonna be one of these deals, isn't it? The hostility of Bullet Con 1. Okay, that does do a shitload of damage. It's one down. 15 pain. That's what you get for lifting heavy stuff. Oh no. Did you get your food at least? Anti-SF ammo. Consumes main SP. Fires powerful penetrating shots. Especially effective on SF drones and machine-type enemies. Ooh. I think it's time to maybe ditch the missiles. Maybe put this on ZL and this on ZR. And then put that on. Okay, so... That'll take me back... Wait. Oh, actually, no. It's probably quicker to just, well, no. Eh. It's probably quicker to take this, honestly. Fuck. Well, at least I got my health back. Yeah, but it really understressed me how it was going to be in the rain. Oh. Okay, on to this part. Alright. Okay, so we're in the last section of the area, and there's 2 SF bases here. There's also an exit? Oh, shit. How do you get to that over there, though? That's interesting. Oh, wait a minute. There's a switch right there. I'm an idiot. Okay. No, oh, it's not... Whatever. I have no time for chit-chat. I gotta keep going. Got some tendies and pills. Nice. I have a weird situation with lactose, and it's like... Sometimes I'll eat it and I'll be fine, and sometimes I'll eat it and it will give me, like, awful stomach aches. So, of course, I eat it constantly. Good that these can just, like, wreck you. This asshole's absorbing all my energy. Really? Yeah, you love it, but it's like playing Russian roulette with your system. Yeah, exactly. These enemies kind of suck. Like, they're very unmanageable. Cool. So glad that happened. Ah, cool. So it actually, like, saved nothing. Which would just let you save again when you touch it, instead of, forcing you to teleport out before it saves. Purposely exhaust that so I get all my health back. Well, all my SP, not my health. Hello? Oh, okay. Wow, I got really worried there for a second. Okay, I have to head back down there. There's like no power-ups over here anywhere. Alright, well, that's something. Well, that door actually leads to a new area. Wait, really? Alright, why not? Ah, never mind. It's one of those areas where there's... I'm guessing you get the ability to just go through time distortions in this game. That's kind of an interesting, like, step up from the last game. Alright. Time to hoard some power-ups. Unfortunately, that SF beam is only for the ship, not for Jason. I'm gonna say no to cheese. Yeah. Seriously, like you're ever gonna say no to cheese. Uh-oh. Okay, that was a short one at least. Okay, that's that. Yeah, these bases are silly, because it's like, just use the dimensional warp. What am I gonna do? Not use it because Kane said so? He's not my dad. Uh-oh. Okay. Again, it's really weird. Like, it looks like there's a lot more to these dungeons than there are. So I went to a sort of pork maruchan noodles, rip pork ramen, aw. I'm gonna be honest, I'm curious about that Ramen Joy thing that Kathy Mitchell made, that cookbook, where you could just make dishes out of like, dollar ramen. I want to know how good some of that stuff can be, because you still need other ingredients to make shit. Give me 1 second. Actually, I'm going to take a quick breather here. Ramen Joy, yeah. That's exactly what I'm talking about. I have no clue how good that stuff actually is, but the commercial makes it look nice. Despite knowing I could put other stuff in it, you weirdly don't. No, me neither. Because the only ramen I've ever had is, like, the instant ramen. Well, no, and I'll have, like, a good bowl of ramen from, like, a restaurant, but I've never had, like, home ramen mixed with anything. Unchain Effector deploys a field that force target enemies. Excuse me. Deploys a field that force targets enemies for blast counters. Can extend operation time limits in superdimensional space. What? Whoa, 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 what is that? It's a sub-weapon. Spin balancer. Why does this say X1? Oh, because it's the one that reduces how much energy it uses. I see. So I guess if the enemy's in there, they automatically can be countered. It's a time limit one, like the limiter from the last game. Life Energy Guard Beta. Okay, we don't need to worry about that. Okay, that's all the items. Worth the trip. I think what would be nice is the option to turn the guard on or off. So you don't waste them in an area where, like, you know you're gonna get hit a lot. Sorry about that. I had to sneeze again. Ooh. Maybe I'm allergic to something in my room. There's another SF base right there. How many are this? Is this one? 3 sections, just like the other one. Can't really see anything here. Gone thought. Alright, Nope, that hurt me. Okay, let's keep it going. There go all my energy guards. Again, like, you lose these way too quickly. What? More? Get that power up because it's on the friggin... Never mind. What? No! Don't do that to me. If I can't see what I'm doing, don't put spikes everywhere. Holy hell. Alright, well, there's a big upgrade right there. Spin bouncer. Nice, another one. So that's probably another spin now I could do. So I can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. So everyone I get just adds another spin to my arsenal. Okay. There's a permanent item and a temporary item at the end of this. Wait, what? Oh, god damn it. Okay, down's the exit. I don't think there are rooms in these. Like, it shows that there's distortions on top of them. I don't think there's any actual way to get in them. Unless there's more distortions here that you can access from, like, partway into the dungeon. Wait, is Ramen Joy the one from the red-haired lady? Yes. That's Kathy Mitchell. She also has the red copper pans that, you know, everyone knows about because of Djibouti dubs. Those videos, they can be a little much at times, but they are funny. Increases the max stock of the blast launcher. Oh, I can hold 15 now. Nice. Cool. You have to enter to the other side. Squish noises. Alright, where am I heading now? I gotta get down to get... Oh, okay, I can't go any higher. Or any lower from here. No, I purposely tried to time that to not hit them, and it happened anyway. You could not hit me with that. That'd be cool. I don't like the fact that has me going down there by myself with no power-ups, with no Sophia. Oh, I don't think I could actually get that. No, because it's going to drop. And I don't think it's going far enough to activate the thing. Screen's way too dark to see anything in this mode. Like, I don't know why they think this is a good idea. There we go. Wait, what? Why? Right, yeah, I think this just leads to items. There's also an energy guard in here. Maybe it's only in the warp hole. Says it's here. Interesting. I wonder how you get this. Or this is up higher, so it has to be in that, it has to be in that, up that where that ladder is. But there's no way for me to get up there now. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Yep, there it is. Oh, no, it's in the real world. Oh, I see. I just had to shoot it, and then I could go over and grab him. I forgot that I could do that. So far, I think there's only one item I haven't actually received yet that I could grab, and that was that energy guard at the beginning of Sophia Metropolis. Alright, so what do we got here? I can't go any further down there. It's just the boss left here to get the tag, I'm guessing. Square. Is this a room for Mega Man 9? Send help. Cats are going nuts. Oh no. Is this thing part of the facility's defense system? It looks similar to a boss mutant I fought on Earth. But it's not giving off a mutant signal. If it's going to attack, then it's probably an SF mech. Looks like it's also managing the installation's computer system. Once I defeat and analyze it, we might just be able to find that tag. The hostility of the Iron Firewall. And Adminator Z21. Squares? Yep, it's squares. Oh, this is powerful, though. Wrecked. Absolutely destroyed. Disguise tag. A tag that allows G Sophia SV to pose as normal cargo. Alright, with this we could use the mash driver. Let's put it to good use and make our way to Nora. Oh, it technically counts as me, hitting that other square. That's good. Alright, where is no... Okay. It's right there. Let's just warp here. Let's see what happens if you, like, blow all your energy. Because if you waste all of it at the same time, apparently you go into, like, super sh... Wow. What was that laser I just fired? Leibniz, have you ever ridden a cargo specialized mash driver? What do you think? Are you brain dead or something? Ah, yeah, of course not. Normally doesn't take passengers. G. Sophia's armor can handle it, but it's probably quite a shock. You don't have to tell me. I was already looking forward to seeing what you'd look like as a pancake. That's what I get for expressing even a shred of concern. Okay, we're ready for launch. Here we go. Cacao. Taking a drink break here. Hold on. Good stuff. Whew. Alright. The Daily Zoomies. The fight against Square Enix. We somehow managed to safely make it off planet Sophia. If we stay on the freight route, we should arrive on Nora. Nora Satellite Zone, side view. Okay, so it's just endless water. Oh, no. Okay. We don't want none of that. And I'm getting hit by every piece that comes by, of course. What's the point? There are paths up and down, though. Isolated SF dungeon. Nice new music, which we'll not get to hear because it's going to go to the underground. Yeah, this music. Nice. Nice. Destroy all the bugs ever. Excuse me. Oh, this one's got even more. It's got 4 areas. Five areas. U extender increases the max stock of the Unchained Effector. Okay, cool. This is a rather large SF base. Probably because there's not a lot of content in this area, I bet. Okay, this is the end. Okay, energy guard. Big weapon up. And what's this? Vivid sensor. Increases the detection capabilities of the blast counter. While equipped, increases the timing window and efficiency... sorry, I almost said efficacy. Efficiency of blast counters, but slightly decreases their power. Oh. Alright, it's not too great. Slightly decreases their power. Like, why would I want that? I barely use them as is. Oh, right, you actually don't... You just keep these all equipped at once. That's how it works. I forgot. Alright, down and then down again. No! Alright, I think the other down one you need to go to the subspace gate. The superdimensional gate, whatever. Oh! That hurts. We don't want none of that. Interesting. Okay, so there's no way for me to grab those right now. Oh, wait, no! Oh, fuck. Oh, no. Thankfully, I saved literally right there. Forgot I was down low. Wait, really? All there was down here? Oh, there is more, but I can't... Okay. It's a that situation. That's weird though, I can go down there normally. But I don't think so because the blocks are opposite, so I must come up from there later. Uh-oh. The hostility of Cirque SP-1000. Oh, this thing again. Easy stuff. Ix Shredder deploys a set of spinning blades. Can be combined with the Turbo Whip and Rushing Attacker. Oh, that's a counter? Yes, it is. Not a counter, it's a sub-weapon. Alright. I noticed the main weapon has more spots, but then again, main weapon had a lot of spots in the second game too, and that did jack all shit. Jennifer's on the satellite Nora. She can analyze Eve's DNA for us. Oh, man. Oh, dungeon. Huh. I feel like these are supposed to do something. That's cool. And it can be combined with the whip? Maybe not. Can be combined with the Turbo Whip and Rushing Attacker. Can be combined with, yeah, the Rushing Attacker counter. How, though? Whatever. Not gonna dwell on it. North Satellite Zone. I wonder if this is the satellite itself. Very interesting. Ooh. We must get the ability to bust through those pretty soon. That cough is worrying you? Don't worry about it, I'm fine. I think. Huh. Oh! I'm not gonna get that. Never mind, I got it. What the? Intruder alert! Take this! Hyper shot! Zoom! Bang! What? That was just a warning shot. Is this girl the one Kane told us about? Oh, is this girl the one Kane told us about? Excuse me, is your name Jennifer? Nopers, I'm Ava. Are you here to see my mom? Mom, there's a visitor for you. Right, of course. I was surprised there for a moment. Oh, they both look like Eve. So, you must be Jennifer. Yes, that's right. I'm Jennifer Gardner. Kane told me all about you. You must be tuckered out after all that. I don't mean to rush you, but could you give me the DNA sample with Eve's signal? Oh, sure. Here it is. Thank you. I'll start analyzing this right away. I'm going to contact Kane too, so just hold tight for a bit. Yes, shoot your gun in a room with the child. Sorry for the wait. Kane, can you hear me? Yeah, loud and clear. I have the results here. Unfortunately, they're still preliminary, so I can't draw any solid conclusions, but it seems Jason's guess was correct. This DNA very likely belongs to Eve. Jennifer, how could a gynoid like Eve have DNA? Eve was corrupted by the mutant cells she encountered on Earth. She overcame her ordeal as a result of their battles in superdimensional space. Do I have that right, Jason? Oh, yeah, that's right. It really seemed like she was cured. It's merely a hypothesis, but perhaps Eve's body overcame the mutant corruption by changing into an organic life form. Organic life form? Huh. So the doll turned into a real girl, huh? You have a real nasty way of talking about other people, don't you? Hey, good for her, right? She's finally human. If she really did transform from a gynoid to an organic life form, it was because of the mutant cells, which means, if my hypothesis is correct, she's likely more mutant than human. Eve, a mutant? A mutant? You can't be serious. I recall the SF detected mutant signals from her, which is why they regard her as such a major threat. I don't know why I talked so slow there, it was a little weird. It's getting harder to believe that Eve has nothing to do with this new mutant threat unfolding. The dimensional ruptures are likely connected as well. Her disappearance could be the result of her traveling through one of those ruptures. If she is still in superdimensional space, her transformation could still be ongoing. Those reversal forces in superdimensional space could further alter her DNA structure and transform her into something else entirely. If that happens, she may never be able to return to normal space. We may not have much time left before that happens. We don't know that for sure yet. Still, time is of the essence here. 1 second. Jason, you won't like what I'm about to say. If this hypothesis is substantiated, the SF will almost certainly call down the order for Eve's destruction. Even so, it will be very tough to find her in superdimensional space, and a lot of prep is required before undertaking such a dangerous mission. It may not be immediately after the order comes down, but anyone who was aiding Eve at the time will become a high priority target. With the VRV system Eve left for me, I should be able to find her. If I could stop her transformation, there's no reason to destroy her. You're totally right. It's all so easy. To say, at least. What's your problem? The mutant cells can be suppressed with sophinium, the source of planet Sophia's energy. However, the effect is only temporary. I didn't have a single doubt when I left Earth with Eve and G. Sophia that somehow on planet Sophia there would be a way to save Eve. Sophia's current technology has no way to fully neutralize mutant cells. In the end, even Sophia had no way to stop the mutant corruption. Alright, what should we do then? Even if you manage to find Eve, there's nothing more we can do. No, that can't be. Huh? I thought you were supposed to be a boy genius. Leibniz? I keep forgetting how to pronounce it. Leibniz? Isn't there an entire planet that is poisonous to the mutants? Poisonous planet? Oh! Now I remember. Stranger! We came across the planet Stranger during our journey to Sophia. The weird environment and wildlife overpower the mutants there. We may be able to do something with the plant life on Stranger. Plant life? That's a little hard to believe, but it's the only lead we have. Thank you, Leibniz. Leibniz? Hey, I don't want to see her die. Just you. I still want to see that. Even so, I owe you one. Let's get ready to go, Leibniz. Leibniz. I don't want to go back there. I've only got bad memories of that place. Hold on, Jason. You should take this with you. Aqua Shift. Aqua Shift transforms the MA into a quasi-fluid before rushing forward. While transformed, the MA can pass through certain walls and fences. Tap the sub-weapon button repeatedly to maintain speed. Aqua Shift. An MA sub-weapon. It turns the MA into a quasi-fluid and shifts its gravity vector to perform a swift burst of acceleration. It will allow you to travel through thin lattice-shaped walls and fences. Besides, you'll probably need it to get off Nora. It was originally developed for another MA, Andrea, but unfortunately it wasn't finished in time. You're trying so hard to save Eve, so I thought you should have it. Thank you, Jennifer. I'll bring her back for sure. Ooh. Yes. 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 Homing missile! Fire! Whoosh! Whoa, another warning shot, huh? In what way is a homing missile a warning shot? Ava, be nice. I'm sorry. I hope she didn't bother you, Jason. Kane always teaches her this stuff whenever he's around. She's gotten a promise as an MA pilot. That's right, Ava is Jennifer and Kane's daughter. I guess that makes her something like a little sister to Eve. Were you surprised, Jason? Daddy taught me that. He said homing missiles go whoosh, but sometimes they don't hit their target. Oh, yeah, that's true. They still miss sometimes, even though they're homing. Yeah, sorry about that. I know homing missiles should always hit, but when you have to design missiles to track down an enemy whose existence you only recently discovered, that's what happens. It's been 10 years, though, so it really should be updated by now. Oh, Daddy told me about Thunderbreak, too. He said even when you find a spot to do a big ol' zap, it doesn't go where you want it to. Alright, Ava, that's enough about that. Kane sure is teaching her some strange stuff. Ava, aren't you a little lonely living so far away from your dad? I'm fine. Even if we're apart, we're always together, because we're family. That's right, of course you are. Sorry for the weird question, Ava. Haha, you're so silly, Jason. Now here's the interesting thing. I can't use that ability from Jason. Oh, wait. Nice. Four sections to the SF. Actually, what are the rest of the dungeons in here? So I could go down there now, and that's probably the way to Stranger. Side view 2. I wonder where that goes. Side view 3. What the fuck is this? Warp points. Oh, that's actually where I have to go. Keep it moving. Leeb edge, shush. Why do they do this? They care about Eve, but this dialogue makes it seem like, nah, we don't care because SF Force job. Well, they want us to save Eve. The thing is, they can't stop the Sophia Force from chasing her down, even though, what's his name? Kane is the head of it. Which, I don't know. There's something very plot convenient about this storyline. I feel like there's going to be some sort of betrayal. Warning. Yeah, the counter just fucks those Goezes straight the fuck up. There's someone further higher than him in rank. Maybe, but it seems like he's the leader of all of Sophia. It's like the mayor of Shinra in Final Fantasy VII. He's the mayor in name only, but he has no power. The mayor is the best! Not the mayor, he's the mayor of Midgar. And he resides in Shinra Tower. But he has, like, no actual, like, political power. Oh, look, there's crystals. Again, these are... It's weird that they, like, just kind of expect you to always do this. No! You gotta be kidding me. That sucked. That was bullshit. And all this time, all I had to do was go to the right. Alright, so most of my weapon energy is gone. Okay. Well, at least I got all my weapon energy back. Spin bouncer. Nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Perfect. More dashing. Side view 1. Okay, so I can't go that way yet. There's nothing there. There's a green item, but then I can't go past that. So it's essentially telling me don't go that way. Okay, we're back outside again. We need to take the dimensional tunnel here to get to Stranger. However, it looks like a swarm of wormholes appear near the tunnel. Jeez, things like these always happen when we're short on time. Aw, man, does that mean we'll be late getting to Stranger? I can barely contain my sorrow. This guy really doesn't want to go to Stranger, huh? What exactly happened to you back there, Leibniz? We're even getting signals from a dimensional rupture and a boss mutant. I love it. This is going perfectly. A boss mutant, huh? The wormholes and ruptures might be its doing. We don't want to get attacked while we're inside the tunnel. I'll just need to defeat that boss first to be safe. This is so lame. Your positive attitude is positively nauseating. Okay, so look at this bullshit. They're one-ways as well. Okay, well, the upside is that it's not very maze-like at first. Okay, we're back here. That's just gonna take me out. Actually, though, wait. Oh, I see. Okay, so these are one-ways. I hate these enemies. I don't like them. I'm not fond of them. Doesn't look like there's any dots, like connecting rooms, so this is all just a warp. Oh, here we go. Now we got the bullshit. Alright, I'm guessing the bottom one goes down and the top one goes up. So, let's go down. Yep. Okay, so they seem to be generally tied to the area they're in. Like, the area on the map that they're in matches up. Oh! No, 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 no. What? What is this? Sophia's max, okay, SP. Main SP up by 10. That kind of sucked. I can't fly with this on. No, it automatically goes away. Okay. Huh. Lone item in the corner. Oh no. How do I get to those, then? Whoa! That's not a real hole. I don't see that up there, do you? Well, I did. I seize it. Interesting, so there's just like a spot I can't get to yet. Whoa, 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 no, 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 no. 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 Okay, two choices here. We could warp to the left. Oh, you know what? Let's go to the left, because this is probably the right way. Right way meaning, like, not the right way. Hey. Where am I? Yeah, I think I went the right way. Alright, boss in here. Ah, so that's how you handle them. Just reflect them out of existence. Alright, so there's gonna be two sections to this dungeon. Do it! Alright. I think either way is valid here. We just have to reach the end. This way's a dead end. Damn it, I hate that. Alright. What kind of eldritch abomination do we have here? Is it a crab? A spider? A crab spider? Spider crab? Squid crab spider? It's a centipede with its pixels extremely blown up. Like, you could tell that thing was designed much smaller, and then they just increased the size by 200% and made each pixel 4 pixels big. Even way bigger than that. That's probably like an 800% increase. This must be the boss mutant we detected. Oh no, he messed up my headphones again. I hate when my headphones get messed up. I have to, like, fix them. There we go. This one might be able to move in super-dimensional space using the ruptures like that other boss. I need to be careful. If it escapes into a rupture, I'll track it down with the VRV system. Lair of the Cosmic Stampede. Mantipede. 2 health bars. Oh god, this was rough. We need crab people to combat the spider people. That's cool though that they give each boss like a ship form and an on foot form. They did that with Xavier in the second game, but this is like way more like they could do it with everyone because they could just divide 2 forms for each boss. Though I do feel like it's very easy, the ship part. Access key E allows access to the superdimensional tunnel to Strangia located in the space near planet Sophia. This is it. The access key to Area E. We can use this to zip straight over the Strangia. I like how they actually kept the area name. Eve is somewhere inside the superdimensional space on Sophia. The thought of her getting further and further away from me really makes me anxious, but that sense of urgency is creeping in. But, Eve, I'll be back to save you real soon. Please, just hang in there. Hey, Mr. Optimistic, I gotta ask you something. You're not gonna like it. What is it? A question for the boy genius who eradicates boss mutants with ease and once saved his home planet. If Eve truly becomes a mutant and killing her is the only option, what's your grand plan, boy genius? Kill her yourself? Like that boss mutant just now? How dare you! I saved my home planet, huh? That's right. Leibniz couldn't save his planet from the mutant invasion. He even lost his support droid. I can only imagine the pain he must feel from all that. Leibniz. Fuck, I gotta remember how to pronounce it properly. Leibniz? Leibniz. You were right to say I wouldn't like your question. You say all sorts of things I don't like either, by the way. But hey, I just hope you're prepared for when the time comes. What you're asking about is the absolute worst possible outcome. I'm prepared to do everything it takes to save Eve before then. Whatever you say, just suffer a bit in the end before you bite it. Come on now, let's get a move on. Hurry and do everything it takes. Yeah. Yeah, Leibniz is kind of a prick. Okay, I'm over here now. Ooh. Nice. Onward to Stranger. Nice. Even kept the little cutscene from 2. We arrived on Stranger, but it feels like we've landed somewhere new. It looks familiar, but different. Ugh, just as freaky as always. I really didn't want to come back. Keep complaining like that and we'll be here forever. Let's go find Kana and Kenwood. E area. Oh, that's actually like a different... It's considered different. Okay, so those items are all back. I really need them. There's still an item over there I can't get, though. Also, I like how this music's a remix of the music from the other game. From 2. There's like so many fucking spots to go to in this game. I kind of want to see if I could get that item over there. Ow. I just realized where I've heard that explosion sound before. I mean, I've heard it in Blaster Master because it's the Blaster Master death noise. But I just realized it's from Vinny's Super Mario crossover death reel video that Dem made. Because there's a part where he's playing as Sophia in that, and he dies and it makes the noise. Huge prick. Yeah, Leibniz. Lesby. See, I feel like I should be able to get back there. I had to. Okay, this is new. Wait, no it isn't. I've been here before. Shit! I hate this. I'm not a fan of this. Oh, this just fucking... God, no. Wait, what does it matter? I just need to get to a save point. Fuck. I don't think there's any way for me to get over there right now. Maybe I missed something at the beginning. Did everything there. I could get those two things now, but I still can't go to that other tunnel yet. What other areas, like, haven't I explored yet that I could get something out of? I don't think I could get anywhere down at the bottom right there. Even if I could get over there, there's no items left. I don't think I could get to the front area over there yet, because there's just no... That area... Oh, wait, no, it's passable now. Oh, shit. Wait a minute. I could get the item in that SF4 space. I'm gonna do that because I'm almost done for the night. This is probably gonna be the last thing I do. Dead. What? What was that? Oh, was there a bug on me and I didn't realize it? Yep. Oh, you can just cross through that now. Yeah, I mean, it's almost 3:30, and I did start on time today, so I am getting some extra time to play, but unfortunately, this is kind of just a stock standard stream tonight. Tomorrow night, I might try to start a little earlier, I'm not sure yet. I'm doing more of this, obviously, but also, a small free update is coming out for a certain short game I played earlier this year. A couple months ago, actually. In fact, it's a game that I've played the first of and the sequel of this year. And it's getting a couple extra levels tomorrow, so I'm going to be playing that before I move on to this. Oh, come on. Alright. Game really wants to do me dirty like that. Okay, so I still can't move on until I get past the dimensional things. That item down there must be really fucking good. If I literally cannot get it yet, then it must really be good. So no item there. I mean, I guess unless I could see a blue dot on the screen anywhere, I guess it really doesn't matter. There's nothing to get. Yeah, purple, pink, green. The only blue dot I don't have is the one inside view 3 here. That's the only item I could possibly get right now that I don't have. Okay, so there's nothing in any of these spots. This one just takes you back to the beginning. Did I ever go through this one? I don't think I did. No, I didn't. but now I'm back here. I don't think I've been here yet. Yep, this is new. I never went through the top left, top right. There we are. Yep, cool. Alright, so this dungeon will be the last place I go tonight, and then I'll head to Strange End save. Nice! Life up. Perfect item. Okay, I think I got everything. Because I don't think the Sophia or not the Sophia, the super dimensional rooms, like, they don't show up on the map the same way. It's the worm from Spelunky. I want to reach a save point now. There we go. All right. Stranger side view. 8 items to get here. Actually, you know what? Oh, you can't see the other maps. Well, you could, normally. Oh, maybe until I get the map you can't actually see it. Guess I could maybe play till the next save point. Oh, this is poison on the floor. Ow. Really interesting choice to bring this planet back in the 3rd game. I guess they figured everyone loves this weird-ass area, and they also love Tree Boob Lady, so... Watermelon Boob, excuse me. Oh. Here we are. Oh, this is interesting. Is this like the same room from the second game now? It's got water shooters now, though. That's interesting. What is this weird thing? Ah, interesting water puzzles. Dungeon 1. Oh, this is the same exact layout as the dungeon. Yeah, they like didn't even change how it looks. It's like the exact same layout. I know, because I literally played that Kana game the other day, which I have to go back and do. I actually want to get all the forms and 100% that mode. Yep. Wow, this is shot for shot the same layout as Dungeon 1. That's where Kana would be in the minigame. Cool. Well, I got Map E. That's good. Yeah, the layout's a bit different, but this room is still the same. Got 2 bosses, 3 items, one of which is right next to me. Oh, am I getting the drill again? Oh, what? Oh, kind of built a base. Tree Evo booby, yeah. Ugh, what is that? Gross. This place is something else. It's even worse than last time. Kana, Kenwood, are you there? Oh no. Hola! Your girl Kana is here! Hey Jason, long time no flower. I see you're still in full bloom, Kana. Oh god, they're even bigger now. Nice to see you as well, Yakopu, Kenwood. Kiwe. Mr. Jason, you haven't changed at all, is what I would normally say. But you seem to have brought along a rather rough-looking companion. Ooh, hey, Typhoon Plume. Thank you for the raid. Oh man, I gotta turn those alerts down when I'm playing Switch games. I'm gonna have a heart attack. Hey, Gamma. Yeah, right at the booba moment. Oh wow, that's Totes, the guy who attacked us a while ago. But I'm a nice plant who even extends a flower to bad boys. Here we go. A 1, a 2, flower! Hey, thank you for the follow. Sorry it's so loud. And it's just the Switch capture card is very quiet. I'll turn that down on my end. Ugh. This guy kinda sucks. A proper lady should not be picky, Miss Kana. Jeez, I really don't care. Let's just get this over with. Yeah, I need to ask you two for a favor. Oh, come to think of it, I do not see Miss Eve with you. Something must be amiss. Please, let us hear your request right away. I see, Miss Eve is in dire straits. Oh, I was so happy when I thought she wasn't sicky-wicky anymore. We need to neutralize the mutant cells inside Eve to save her. There might be a way on Stranger. Please, do you have any ideas? Oh yeah, I got all the deets. Let me guess, I have to do some stupid side quest for you, though. Really? You betcha, but I'll let Kenwood do all the explaining. Leave it to me, Miss Kana. Let's see now. To neutralize mutant cells, I believe this season's new Nasei herb will be most effective, will be the most effective. That's what we used last time. New Nasei herb? We had to go to Flozant to pick that up before. It's fresh as a daisy right now. Indeed. When you were on Stranger before, the herb was out of season. It was a mere seed then, but it should be quite grown in now. That's right, Kana planted it straight into her head. Sure did, but now it's gone. The herb did take residence in Kana's head for some time, but it has since left for greener pastures. I didn't even notice when it left. What a heartfelt goodbye. Do you have any idea where it went? A disturbance in space has recently appeared nearby, and I'm afraid it may have fallen into that rift. That must be a dimensional rupture. You got them here, too? After hearing your story, I believe it is the same phenomenon. However, this isn't the first time these ruptures have appeared here, though they are rare. Even if the mutants are causing them on Sophia, ours may be a different variety altogether. Whoa, that's like a thing? I had absolutely no idea. If the herb is in superdimensional space, I can use the VRV system to track it down. Kenwood, can you tell me where that rupture is? I would love to do just that, but this is the time of year when Strange's crust is at the most volatile. It's changing into its summer outfit. This planet is peculiar even during the best of times. Yesterday's map is today's trash. That's the gist of it. Basically, even if you knew the location, it would likely get lost on the way because the planet is constantly shifting, right? It really got into your brain if you could follow all that. So, you guys, like, need a helping hand? Oh, or maybe, like, a helping branch? Well, now it appears Miss Kana is getting fired up for a change. I'm doing this for Avy Weavy. Let's find the dimension thingy. Can you really show us the way? We have a general idea of the rupture's location. We should have no problem leading you there together. Thank you, Kana, Kenwood. Now get your butts in gear. My Kana senses will get us there. Ready? Kana tours now departing. First stop, Rupture! Nice, and a life up. So Typhon, if you're still here, what were you playing? I don't have that Twitch thing that lets you see what people are playing. I do actually, it's Nightbot, but I don't have the thing set up for it. Four hours, 30 minutes. I don't believe they're still here. They must have had to go. Alright. Well, it is almost 3:40 in the morning. I was gonna stop like 10 minutes ago, but I should probably stop now while the going is good. We have quite a few people here from the raid, so I will go ahead and raid someone else before I leave. Thank you, as always, everyone, for coming by and chatting and keeping me company. I always appreciate it. We're going to make more progress in this game tomorrow after we play a little something else first. Thursday, I'm likely not going to be streaming. I have other stuff I have to get done before Christmas. Friday, I'm off. Christmas Eve, I will probably be streaming extensively, maybe finishing this game if I don't finish it tomorrow. And then Saturday, I'll be off, and Sunday, I guess we'll start something new. But yeah, if you want to watch more streams, check out twitch.tv/team/wildabandon. Plenty of people streaming there right now. I will go ahead and raid someone since we have a few people here from the last, from Typhon Plume's raid. Let me just check to see who's streaming. Tenchio Luma is playing Crypt of the Necrodancer, so let's give them a raid. Alright, stick around for a raid on Tenchio Luma, and you all have a great evening, and I will see you tomorrow. Good night.